So you're looking for a budget controller that won't fall apart in a year but also doesn't feel like a toy. You've probably seen two names pop up over and over, the GameSir Nova Lite and the 8BitDo Ultimate 2C. I've already reviewed both of these controllers. They're both affordable, have Hall effect sticks, and they both punch way above their price. On paper, they may look pretty similar, but after using both for a while, I can tell you, they're built for different use cases, and depending on what you care about most, only one of them might be right for you. Let's break it down. Let's start with how they feel in the hand. The Nova Lite has a decent grip, textured, simple, and actually pretty comfortable for long sessions. It's not flashy, but it gets the job done. It even comes in cool colors like space purple and stellar white. The Ultimate 2C, though, feels more polished. It has these smooth, rounded grips and metal rings around the sticks to help reduce wear. It's slightly lighter, but it doesn't feel cheap. The mechanical bumpers and clicky D-pad, hey, give it that satisfying "I'm using something solid" vibe. So yeah, if you want something that feels a bit more premium right out of the box, 2C gets the edge. Both of these use Hall effect analog sticks, so no drift, which is great. But the Ultimate 2C sticks just feel more accurate. No dead zones, no weird bounce, just smooth. The Nova Lite sticks are solid, but they're not tuned as precisely, especially for fast games. When it comes to the D-pad, this one's not even close. The 2C's D-pad is mechanical and insanely responsive. It's easily one of the best D-pads I've ever used in this price range. Perfect diagonals, no mushy feel. Great for retro or fighting games. The Nova Lite's D-pad is, well, it's fine. It works. But it's a bit soft, and I wouldn't use it for anything that needs precision. Ultimate 2C is ridiculously fast. We're talking under 6 milliseconds of input lag in wireless mode. That's impressive for something under $40. And if you plug it in with a cable, it gets even better. Add in a 1000 Hz polling rate when wired or using 2.4 GHz, and you're set for anything that demands quick reflexes. Fighting games, shooters, whatever. The Nova Lite isn't slow, but it's noticeably behind. Wireless mode runs around 16 to 20 milliseconds of lag. That's fine for casual games and emulators, but if you're sensitive to input delay, you'll feel it. The Nova Lite keeps it simple. No gyro, back buttons, or software. You get a turbo button and a couple of settings via the M button, and that's about it. The Ultimate 2C, though, lets you dive in deep. You've got full customization through 8BitDo software, button remapping, turbo speed, stick sensitivity, even RGB lighting on the sticks if you care about that. Battery life is another area where the Ultimate 2C wins. The Nova Lite runs around 10 to 15 hours depending on what mode you're using. That's fine, but not amazing. You'll probably be charging it every few sessions. The Ultimate 2C can go up to 32 hours on Bluetooth and still last longer on 2.4 GHz. It just keeps going. Plus, it charges via USB-C and they usually toss in a cable and dongle, though that depends on where you buy it. Both work on PC, Android, and Switch. The Nova Lite includes a 2.4 GHz dongle in the box, so it's ready to go out of the gate. The 2C supports all the same platforms but uses Bluetooth for Switch, which can sometimes mean a few minor limitations. But for PC and Android, there's no issues. So here's how I see it. If you care about input speed, button feel, customization, or just want something that feels better built, the 8BitDo Ultimate 2C is 100% worth the extra few bucks. It's the controller I'd trust for competitive games, retro titles, or even as a daily driver. But I know I've been bashing on the Nova Lite for a bit, but don't get me wrong, I actually like this controller a lot. For the price, it's kind of insane what you get. Hall effect sticks, solid grip, and it just works across PC, Android, and even Switch without much setup. It's lightweight, comfortable, and honestly, if you're just looking for a budget controller for emulators or casual play, this thing is superb.